With praise and thanksgiving they sang to the Lord. He is good, his love towards Israel endures forever. And all the people gave a great shout of praise to the Lord, because the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid. Happy Sunday, friends. We are continuing our testimonies of thankfulness for November. This week I have a letter from a person who wished to remain anonymous, but still shared their feelings of gratitude for a really difficult year. And as you hear their testimony, don't forget that you too are invited to reflect on what you are thankful for this time. And if you think of something and you want to share it, let me know. We can take a video or I can read it aloud. So here's this week's testimony about thankfulness. The year 2020 has been, for most people, a year they could have never imagined. A year they would not wish to repeat. Quarantines, restrictions, illnesses, isolations, distance learning, working from home, financial concerns, loss of employment, unrest, uncertainty, the list goes on. Everyone has been affected at some level, and I am no exception. But reflecting back over the last several months, I realized that for our family and myself, 2020 has been a year of great blessings and true miracles. Early in the year, just as all of this was beginning, our family experienced the unthinkable. A loved one struggling with addiction attempted to take their own life. They had to be resuscitated twice before they could be airlifted to the hospital, and that they survived at all is the first miracle. ER and trauma doctors and staff were astounded to find that vital systems did not appear to have suffered severe damage, calling it a miracle. Our loved one spent a few weeks in ICU and several weeks in total in the hospital, during which time we repeatedly saw doctors, nurses, respiratory, speech, physical, and occupational therapists shaking their heads in wonder at the speed of our loved one's progress and recovery. During this time, COVID restrictions were fully imposed and we could no longer visit them. Several more weeks were spent in the transitional care unit of a nursing home, which during that time developed many COVID cases. It was a frightening time. As a Tier 1 essential worker who cannot work remotely, I was juggling work and home issues. Upon discharge from the TCU, our loved one went to a treatment facility to receive help with their addiction and continued therapies to continue their healing. It was transformative. We have our loved one back. They are now working towards becoming certified to help others deal with their addictions. Our list of blessings is long. Our loved one was initially treated by our local skilled paramedics and survived to be admitted to a top trauma hospital, where they received exceptional treatment from dedicated staff. No vital systems suffered irreparable damage. While there are a few residual effects still being addressed, our loved one is physically, cognitively functioning normally. With counseling and treatment, they have a healthy mindset, they are clean, and they are embracing life. Damaged relationships are being healed and positive change is seen throughout the day. Neighbors and friends have rallied to offer help and support beyond anything that we could have dreamed of. Weeks of meals, shoppings, errands, pet care, sitting at the house to allow someone access when we couldn't be there, home repairs, cards, thoughtful gifts, calls, distance visits, and many more things. My employer and direct supervisor were fully supportive of whatever I needed to do during this time. Co-workers took time from their own duties to help with mine when necessary. And there is no doubt that the flood of prayers offered were answered. In addition, in order to address economic losses from the pandemic, my employer has extended a retirement incentive offer to eligible employees. This was not on my radar just yet, but after much consideration during a time of transition, I decided to accept it and will be retiring in the not-so-distant future. It is another unexpected gift. While I would never want to relive what happened, and of course I wish it hadn't, our list of blessings is very, very long, and these blessings outshine the heartache. And for that, I will forever be thankful.